a long time ago. Well, not that long. I must have just turned 18, and it was my first Halloween in New York City. I had a bunch of friends in the. I lived in Judson Hall, which is this big yellow tower building. A bunch of guys. We somehow were convinced by the women, our female friends that were there, to get dressed up in drag. Okay, and I'll tell you, it was you know I was from the country, I guess. I wasn't a very sophisticated young boy, and I was just turned 18 and dressing up in drag for the first time. And I think the only time since then. Yeah, okay, maybe, who knows. Well, we'll talk about that later. But at least privately. Yeah, so I got dressed up in drag, and I got really drunk, right? And we went out, and I don't know if you guys know about New York City, but Halloween is a big, like, gay festival time. And a lot of people dress up. A lot of, I think, homosexuals get dressed up in drag and go out and, have a good time. And I did that as well. I went out, and I'm like, dressed up. I wish I had a picture, but I don't. I've got fairly long hair, tied up, and I got, like, you have to imagine this. I got earrings, clip-on earrings. I think I had pierced my ear one ear, so I maybe had one real earring. I don't remember. And I had makeup and mascara and all that stuff. And I had a bra that someone had lent me, and I put in socks or something. And I had a long black dress. And I couldn't get high heels because there were no women who had feet as big as mine. So I went outside to Washington Square Park, right where the fountain is, and I'm really drunk, and a little burp there. And I don't even know what her name was, but I was with this beautiful blonde girl, and I think she's dressed up like a rabbit or something, and we're just walking, and everyone's dressed up, and we're walking around Washington Square Park, and I don't know if that particular day was Halloween. I think it was like the day before, actually, but people were already starting to get dressed up. And too much information. These 5 Puerto Rican guys, might have been 3, but I was drunk, so no, I think there were 5 of them actually, and they're standing near the fountain, and they start yelling over at me, "Hey, faggot!" All of the epithets, and "Hey, faggot!" and I'm drunk, and I guess stupid, so I just do this to them, just like that. And what do you think happens? Yeah, so they come over, and the biggest guy, he's holding. I remember he's holding a paper. It's illegal to drink publicly in New York. I think in those days, unless you're holding your alcohol in a paper bag, so you can't see what it is, right? And he had a beer in a paper bag, and he came over and says, "You talking to me, faggot? You talking to me like old De Niro kind of stuff." And before I knew what happened, he just plowed one right into my face, and just knocked me down to the ground, and I was down, right? And I was like, wow, this is 20 years ago, so 22 years ago, yeah, so I get up again, and before I know it, he hits me again, bam, down on the ground. And long story short, might have hit me one more time, I don't remember, but nose is broken, jaw is not broken, but very rattled. And finally, the girl I'm with jumps in and says, stop it, he's drunk. And yeah, so I go home, I wobble home, pretty dazed. My nose is broken, blood gushing out. And I go back to my room, and I'm really pissed off, like, oh, I'm gonna kill those mother, And I'm 18, young, dumb, full of cum, all that kind of stuff. And I think I'm gonna go out there and rip this guy's head off, which is, of course, just the alcohol talking. Of course, there's 5 of them, and I'm drunk, and I'm dressed like a woman. So I go home, and I take off all the clothes, and I put on my guy clothes. And I'm in the mirror, trying to get the makeup off. I can't get the mascara off. I'm like scrubbing my eyes, and whatever I do, I cannot get the mascara off my eyes. And either way you look at it, I'm like, I'm looking pretty. I didn't wear glasses in those days, so I'm looking pretty, I'm a pretty boy. So I was quite better looking when I was in my youth, but I can't get the mascara out, and I can't go out there. I can't go, find a guy and try to beat him up wearing mascara. So it was quite frustrating, let me tell you. Yeah, I couldn't chew well for a whole week, and I had a deviated septum from that day on for a long time. And eventually I got a nose job to fix it, and I didn't get the nose outside shape altered, though I was highly encouraged to by family members. Anyway, that's my little story of how I got bitch slapped on Halloween. The other reason I'm telling you this is to encourage you to go check out this $500 contest being held by Rich W5, and I'm going to link this video to him. And if you haven't entered a video into that competition yet, there's still time. I'm one of the judges. So I take bribes? No, I don't. But actually, yeah, go check out his videos a lot, and go look at the other videos. Lots of Halloween videos, and very creative. And I encourage you to enter that contest. It's $500. If you don't know Rich W5, he's a great guy. Really great. Go check him out. I gotta go. Thanks for listening. See you later, guys.